this recently from AliExpress in China, of course. I paid around, I think around 200 euros for it. And this is what I have to say. I'm gonna pick up the camera and show you around. So this is how the box actually came in. Well, of course, there was a cardboard box around it. And this is all the stuff that comes with it. So you got the foam and everything. This is a Vga cable that you can use if you have an old monitor or you just want to use VGA. This is actually a USB 2.0 cable that came with it, maybe for updates or stuff like that. And this is the power cable, but as you can see, oh, hang on, I need to turn on my touchscreen. As you can see, the power cable was broken. See this? See this little pin? It totally broke off this whole fucking power thing. So there's the normal one that's still on there, and there should be a hole right there. So I had to buy this other power cable that I have right here for a couple of euros. So I already had expenses to be made. I think they also gave me an HDMI. Yeah, they also gave me an HDMI cable. I don't have that right here right now, but I'll put that in the video just over a couple of seconds. So this is all the foam that comes in. You would say it's pretty decent. There's another hole here for if they needed to do something else. And this is actually the jamma or the arcade board that we have here. So let me get that out of this this contraption. So as you can see, I got it out. I made a little hole here so that the power button slides in better. Because as you can see, the power button right there. I'll just get this away. The power button's right here. So not so much light. So yeah, and that just scratches in there. So you got the, I'll turn it around so you can see in the light. So there's the power port. You got some screws there holding the latches in place. Power button. Some buttons over here for specific stuff, reset and changing your screen, the resolution or the borders. There's the HDMI input. There's a volume slider right there. There's a plug for your headphones or speakers out, I think. Yeah. Here's another button, and here's a fuse for the board that's inside. And then here's your USB connector for updating or syncing or whatever. So now I'm gonna open it up. To be quite fair, I made a case. A dispute about this whole thing that they sent me. Because first of all, the power connector broke. It just came in here totally like crooked. And then when I wanted to like wiggle it back a little bit to make it straight, it totally broke off. So that's stupid. I got these, as you can see, these are pretty much damaged. I don't know why, I don't know how that could happen, but maybe somebody dropped these. I don't know, maybe they didn't check if they were good enough to install them, but whatever. And I also had some screen problems with the cable. So at first, I thought there was something wrong with the cables or anything. And let me hang on, I need to open this up with one hand and film with the other. So what happened was I made a dispute about the cable. I made a dispute about the sticks being damaged, which I didn't order for, of course. I didn't want that. And I had some screen problems with like screen tearing or having these weird little glitches on the side. So I made a dispute about that, and I thought it was fair to at least get like almost half of my money back. Because I had a tournament going with some friends of mine, because I ordered this before a specific day and it came in 1 or 2 days before that, so I had to be real quick with getting a specific power cable and making everything right and adjusting everything. So people might say, whoa, that's really unfair. Well, to be quite honest, these sticks are expensive as well, just these 2 sticks, and I'd rather not get these out and fucking put them in myself again. Let's see, a little bit of dust there. But yeah, all in all, how this thing works, the buttons and everything, it's decent, it's fine. It's for the money, you get what you pay for, of course, but it's worth it if it wasn't broken and didn't have like problems with the power button or the power cable or whatever. But yeah, other than that, I'm pretty happy with it. The joysticks and the buttons are okay. The the board, or whatever you call it, the computer, the console. It's decent. I think it's cool that they put it in a glass box with like that it can breathe like that. No console in here. I mean, not like the green or the pink box around it. So that's pretty cool. You got your power over here. You got a speaker there. There's like one little speaker in here. If you don't have sound on it, which I don't have right now because normally I have it on a sound bar. And yeah, we're gonna play a little bit with the speaker on in just a couple of minutes. And I'll show you guys the full list of 800 games. Apparently there are now Pandora's boxes with you have the 4S, that's the one that I'm comparing this with. You have the Pandora's box 4S, you have the Heroes of the Storm 4, which is what I have here. And then now there's the Pandora's box 4S Plus, if I'm not mistaken. And that one has 815 games, so you get 15 games extra. That's not much, but they'll probably be upgrading this like every couple of weeks or every couple of months, and we're probably gonna be having like maybe at the end of the year or maybe next year we're gonna have boards with maybe 1,000 good games or decent games. So this is my 2 cents about the build quality. Like I said, it came in a little bit broken, but we made it work. It's fine like this, how it is right now. I got some of my money back, almost half actually. Around 90 euros I got back. That's what I asked for. AliExpress is very fair when it comes to proof. I had to make pictures, of course. I already made pictures. That's what I normally do when I order something. I make pictures when I open a box. Preferably, I even make videos when I open a box so that people can see that I'm not bullshitting or lying or whatever. The cable cost me a couple of bucks, couple of euros, and of these sticks, if I want to fix these sticks, it's gonna cost me a couple of euros. So all in all, I think 90 euros is fair to ask back, and I got that back for as far as I know. I saw it on my bank account, so that's good. So yeah, like I said, AliExpress is really fair with their whole money plan, and the buyer was a little bit pissed off. I mean, he wasn't pissed off. He said to me, yeah, I'm gonna give you a new cable and I'll send you some new sticks or just balls. I'm like, no, that's not gonna work for me, because tomorrow, the day after that, we have like a whole weekend of tournaments going on, and I wanted to have everything ready before that. You know, I said to him, I'll be fair, I can live with the sticks being like this, but I'd rather have them fixed ASAP, because this looks pretty cheap. Like the damage, you can't see it on the camera, but it's really in there. You can't scratch it or polish it off. It's really in there. It's broken, kind of. Like chips are coming off. I don't know what happened here. This one is really deep, so I have no idea what's going on, how that happened. And then of course the power cable, like I said. So yeah, but you've heard about this. So yeah, the build quality overall is good, and the games and what you can do with it, and the speaker and everything, it's fine for around 200 euros. It's not that big of a deal. You can put a lock clip on there if you want, and these are locking clips. As you can see, I have to do this with one hand, put it on there, boom, and then there we go. Now all is done, and of course the print on here is pretty nice, if you ask me. I'd rather had a Tekken one. I saw a couple of vendors selling one with like a Tekken 7 or something print on there, which was pretty dope. But yeah, I decided to go and buy from a seller who had 5 stars at least, and sold more of these, you know, because you can buy somebody who just started with these things, but if they don't have specific feedback or 5 stars or more people ordering from there, I still think it's a little bit shady. So I'd rather pay 5 or 10 euros more to be sure that somebody's gonna send this to me, even though AliExpress has a very good a guarantee for money back, or if the thing doesn't come or whatever, you know, they got all these specific conditions that they save you with, so protection and all. So let's just plug it in right now. I'm gonna grab the power cable, grab the other HDMI. Oh, I got it right here. Got the HDMI over here. It's a little bit of a mess, I apologize. We're trying to, me and my girlfriend are trying to find a house, which is not going that well. And also lots of other stuff. My car was broken. I had to replace the radiator fans and stuff like that. So I've been out of this whole running thing right now. Here it is, a very long HDMI cable. I think it's 3 meters. Yeah, I'll check that in a few. So I'm gonna plug it in and I'm gonna show you the list of 800 games. And if you don't like that, you can fast forward or skip through it or whatever. I'm just gonna do it quickly and that's that. So what I totally forgot to mention is that these buttons behind, let me see, I have to press these. So this is one button. That's for resetting. I think the left button where I'm at with my fingers right now, oh, you can't see, it's too dark. It should be a specific reset button, I think. The middle one, next to the VGA port, is a, as you can hear, a very nice classical music comes on. Let's just enjoy this. Where's the speaker? Where the F is the speaker thing here? I love this song. It's my favorite jam. Right. Anyway, as you can see, you can like test certain things, or you can do an I/O test. That's probably interface test. I think I already did that. Credit setting 1.1. So you can still decide if you want to use credits or not. 2 to 1, 3 to 1. I'll just put it on free play. That's what we did. So apparently you can use the coin button, because if you do exit game mode, you can do that, or you can do start and coin. That's normally what I do. Don't even know what the menu button is. It's probably the button behind us. So maybe the coins will work after that. I think that will work. But I'm not gonna test that right now. I'll probably do that later. Auto exit, you can turn that off. You can turn it on after 3 minutes. Or off. God, this music. And then select game mode with coin, or any. I normally just do any. Quality optimization, you can turn that on. Turn it off because normally the game just works fine. Oh yeah, you can like, as you can see, difficulty and lives should be with a V, not lives. Don't know what lives are. And add a favorite list and back. So I don't know what the B button does, but you can like press the buttons and then make favorites out of that. So yeah, I'm just gonna go. Oh, we're gonna go back. The D button. There, back. So yeah, you can check that out. Bookkeep. Don't even know what the fuck that is. Doesn't even work for me. Bookkeep. System settings select. Okay, no. Bookkeep doesn't work for me. It's probably when you have a favorite on there, you can probably check those. And then save setting and reboot. That's what we need to do. And factory setting and reboot is what we can do. So I'll just save setting and reboot. Put the quality on. And then there's this third button that we have. Let me see if I can feel it. Yeah, here we go. See? There you go. I had problems with this. See the line tearing underneath? See, there's another one. I can press it again. See, there's another one there. It's just weird because a while back it did it on the left side and now it's doing it on the right side. See, another fat bar. That's for your resolution and to make it fit to the screen. There we go. That's normal. So yeah, that's actually it. So I'll put this in the video.